lights up for weather alerts, bills, commotions, random things. But not a single name I know, not a single voice asking how I've been. I scroll through pictures from years ago, people smiling next to me. Back then it felt like we'd stay close, now they're just memories on a screen. Maybe everyone's just busy, maybe life pulled them away. I tell myself there's nothing wrong, but I keep checking anyway. When nobody calls, the silence gets loud. It sits in every room of the house. I try to fill the empty space, but loneliness always finds a way. When nobody calls, I start wondering why. If I disappeared, who would notice tonight? I hate that thought, but it still comes around when nobody calls. I know the names of strangers online, I know what everyone's doing now. Birthdays, vacations, wedding rings, yet nobody really knows me somehow. Sometimes I type a message first, then delete every word I wrote. I don't wanna sound desperate, so I carry the weight alone. And every weekend looks the same, the daylight fades, the evening grows. I hear my neighbors laughing through the wall, and wonder what that's like when nobody calls. The silence gets loud, it sits in every room of the house. I try to fill the empty space, but loneliness always finds a way. When nobody calls, I start wondering why. If I disappeared, who would notice tonight? I hate that thought, but it still comes around when nobody calls. I don't need 100 people, I don't need to be the center of a crowd. I think I'm only looking for one voice to say my name out loud. One person asking how my day went, one person meaning it for real. It's strange how something so small can be the thing you need to heal. So tonight the phone stays quiet, and the hours move so slow. I keep hoping for a ringtone, even though I already know. The screen goes dark, the room goes still, another day fades into the past. And the hardest part about being forgotten is remembering when you mattered. When nobody calls, the silence gets loud, louder than all the noise around. And after all this time alone, I finally understand. Most people never mean to leave, they just keep living and moving on. But it doesn't make it hurt less when you're the one left holding on. Some nights being forgotten feels louder than being alone.
I was making coffee in the quiet morning light, nothing special on my mind, just another ordinary day. The window was half open, cars were passing down the street, and somehow your name appeared where no thought had been. I wasn't looking for a memory, I wasn't trying to go back, but there you were again, like you never really left. It's strange how it happens, the smallest things can start it. A song from a distant room, a laugh laugh that sounds familiar, a color on someone's jacket, a place I've passed 100 times. And suddenly I'm standing inside another year of my life. Not because I miss you more today, not because I'm feeling lonely, just because memories sometimes choose their own moment. And out of nowhere, you're sitting beside my thoughts again, like a conversation that never found a proper ending. For a few quiet minutes, the world becomes what it used to be, and then it slowly fades, leaving only the feeling. I wonder if it happens to you, if a random afternoon can pull you back somewhere you thought you had already left. Maybe we're both strangers now, living different lives, carrying old versions of ourselves we never got to keep. There are no big regrets, no dramatic goodbyes, just pieces of a life still hidden in ordinary moments. The hardest part isn't losing people, it's how they stay in corners of the mind you never meant to save. Years can pass quietly, everything can change, and still one unexpected second can bring everything back. Not enough to start over, not enough to fall apart, just enough to remind you how deeply someone lived inside your heart. And out of nowhere, you're sitting beside my thoughts again, like a conversation that never found a proper ending. For a few quiet minutes, the world becomes what it used to be, and then it slowly fades, leaving only the feeling. Maybe that's what memories are, not a sign to return, not a wound reopening, just proof that something mattered. And sometimes on the most ordinary days, someone you haven't thought about for months comes back for a moment and quietly leaves again. Some people leave your life, but never leave your mind.
I woke up before the alarm again, stared at the ceiling for a while. The room looked exactly the same, but somehow it didn't feel like mine. The coffee got cold in my hands, the morning news kept talking on. People rushing somewhere important, and I couldn't tell where I belonged. I answered texts with simple words, yeah, I'm fine and doing okay. But there was something heavy inside me that I didn't know how to explain. It's not sadness, not exactly, not a storm, not even rain, just a quiet kind of feeling, like I'm drifting through the day.
places, the reasons we run. I keep moving because everybody does, but I don't know what I'm moving toward. And I wonder if everyone hides it too, the question they never say out loud. Why does everything keep going on when my heart can't figure it out? I watch the sunlight cross the floor, slowly disappear by noon. The hours passed without asking me what I wanted them to do. I remember being younger, thinking life would become clear, like one day I'd finally wake up and know exactly why I'm here. But the years keep stacking quietly, and the answers never arrive. Just more moments, more routines, more ways to spend another night. Maybe growing older means learning how to live with doubt. Maybe nobody really knows what this whole thing's about. Some days nothing makes sense at all. The plans, the dreams, the things we become. I keep smiling when somebody asks, but inside I feel undone. And I wonder if everyone hides it too, that emptiness between the lines, the fear that maybe we're all searching for something we're never gonna find. Tonight the city lights are glowing, cars keep passing down the street. Somebody's laughing from a balcony, somebody's falling asleep. The world keeps turning without answers, without stopping to explain. And for the first time in a long while, maybe that's not something I should change. Maybe I don't need a reason for every breath or every day. Maybe being lost for a moment doesn't mean I've lost my way. Some days nothing makes sense at all, and maybe that's part of being alive. Not every question gets an answer, not everyone needs a name. I still don't know where this road goes, but tonight I don't need to know. For now I'll sit with the silence and let tomorrow come slow. Maybe surviving the question is its own kind of answer. Sometimes I drive past streets I used to know, and every corner feels smaller than before. The coffee shop is gone, the old sign disappeared, but somehow I still see it exactly as it was. I remember laughing without checking the time, calling people just because I wanted to talk. Back when a random afternoon could mean everything, and nobody knew those days were running out. It's strange how life keeps moving while part of me stands still. stay behind are the things I can't forget. An old song starts playing in a grocery store. Suddenly I'm somewhere else again. Not because those years were perfect, but because they belong to me. The faces changed, the numbers disappeared. Some people became strangers with my memories, and every year adds a little more distance between today and everything I thought would last. I never noticed the ending while I was living inside it. That's what makes it hurt sometimes. It's strange how life keeps moving while part of me stands still, holding on to moments that never knew they'd be the last. I don't miss every detail, I miss who I was back then. The things that stayed behind are the things I can't forget. And maybe that's why we keep looking back at photos we already know by heart, trying to visit a place that no longer exists. Not the house, not the street, not the people, just the feeling of being there. And if I could return for 1 minute, I wouldn't change a single thing. I'd just sit quietly inside that moment, knowing how precious it really was. Because the hardest part of growing older isn't watching time go by, it's realizing some chapters close forever without telling you they're ending. It's strange how life keeps moving while part